Hi, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by the YouTube algorithm, which gets it out to more people. So, thank you so very much. And as always, the cards will tell you what you need to know, not what you want to know. Let's begin. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. I love it when they come out in just like this huge pile. They're like, okay, this is what we're saying. I know you can tell from the picture that they're reversed and people are angry. Sorry. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. Fantastic. I do love these fairies. I just think they are so cute. So great for the summer. Okay. Or winter, wherever you are in the world. So let's see here. We are crowned with balance reversed. Now, balance reversed is temperance, right? And here it says, take everyone's input into consideration. Merge viewpoints to create a better solution. Take your time. There is no need to rush. Now, with this reversed, first of all, it means that if we have Sagittarius energy in our chart or in our life, we can have a bit of trouble with that. But with balance reverse, we're not taking everybody's consideration into account. We're not making a balanced decision. We can very easily, in the month of July, just be like, okay, that's it. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to charge forward. I'm going to go after this. And Spirit is really saying here, and has been saying for a very long time to all of us, we need to slow it down. And I know people are thinking, if I slow down anymore, Dane, I will be moving backwards. And I get that, and I respect that. But here, with balance reversed, in order for everything to move forward in balance and harmony, we have to balance and harmonize ourselves, which is going to be to slow down and see and to listen. Because we're a little bit overwhelmed, we're taking in a little bit too much, and just listening to what people have to say, not taking everything to heart and saying, okay, I have to do what everybody says, but just listening is going to help us really get some gems of wisdom, really have some powerful ways of moving forward. It then moves us to the Ace of Pentacles reversed. Now, the Ace of Pentacles reversed is a windfall of money, advice, and assistance from others, a very successful project, and a happy change in your career. Now, with it reversed, we can be feeling stuck. We can be feeling a little bit stagnant. At times, we can be feeling overwhelmed. We can also very much have this feeling because this is a gift from God, source, spirit, however you see the divine, the universe. This is all supposed to be changing. And during the month of July, we can be having a bit of trepidations about things. It's like, I know things are supposed to be better, but I feel stuck. I know there's supposed to be a windfall. This is supposed to be working out. Am I actually in the wrong place? Am I making the wrong decision? And because we're going to be frustrated and we have a tendency to react instead of stepping into our understanding of things or listening to spirit, listening to our angels, listening to ourselves, we're going to be rather reactionary. Aries, spirit is saying here, slow it down and listen, because we know that there's a gift coming, and it's a gift that brings a windfall. Like, who doesn't want a windfall? But it's not quite yet. And I know what we're saying is it's never quite yet, right? It's always just wait a little longer, wait a little longer. And I feel like a sucker. I feel like I'm being played. You're not being played. I can absolutely assure you of that. There is power, there's beauty, there's tenacity that is moving you into such a profound place that if everything went like clockwork right now, you wouldn't actually appreciate where you end up. You wouldn't be like, oh, wow, this is really cool. And it's going to get really cool. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands reversed, which is awesome. Now, this is opposing goals arising from different opinions, feeling at odds with ourselves and others, overly ambitious people. So this is reverse. And what we're doing is we're saying, listen, I know the chaos. I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, right? I know the chaos. I've been overwhelmed. I've been out of alignment with myself, and also everybody's ambition has been getting in the way of what I want. This is actually one of the reasons why we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse, is that other people's ambitions have been getting in the way of where it is that we truly want to be. So being mindful of this here, that we're releasing this energy, is actually very freeing. We want to see the Ace of Wands reversed. I mean, not the Ace of Wands, the Five of Wands reversed. It then moves us to the Magician reverse. And I'm not surprised to see the Magician reverse. The Magician has been coming up reverse for quite some time for many different signs during this year. And that's because one of the challenges of this year is to see our power, to see our prosperity, to see ourselves, and to say, I'm going for it. I'm going for it. But first, we have to jump over the hurdle of I doubt myself, imposter syndrome, I'm not worthy of this. So it brings us to this place where it says you can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be successful. And with that reverse, it's like, no, I can't. No, I can't. And spirit is like, yes, you can. And it's time that we see this. So as we let go of the egos of others and even the ego of ourselves at times, we're going to see ourselves moving forward towards more of a blessing, more of empowerment. It brings us then to the Empress, and I love this. It says, time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows you to live a life of luxury. And who doesn't want that? So that energy is coming through so powerfully. Even though we have the Magician here reverse, where we're afraid to actually stand before the altar of our existence and say, I get to claim a life of luxury. I get to be successful. I get to be creative. I get to be powerful. So we're fighting this right now. And if we stop fighting this, if we calmed and centered ourselves and stop going off of ego, of ourselves, of others, we would find that there is such power to us and there is such determination and there is such focus. And it brings us then to the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups, it says here, being distracted and failing to see the magical opportunities, taking someone or something for granted, disconnected with life. And this makes sense because we're failing to see ourselves right now. We can see everybody else. We can see what they want. We can see their talents, their ambitions, but we're forgetting to see ourselves. And Spirit is daring us to start to see us again, to start to see our empowerment, to start to see what we are good at, to start to see us, honor us, and be transformed by us. And that's going to be a hard thing to do here at Aries. But once we do it, we have our Empress come forward. We are represented in the major arcana by the Emperor. Once we start to see ourselves, once we start to kind of be calm and centered, all of a sudden we can meet our one true love, right? It can be like a fairy tale a little bit here, but it's also falling in alignment. But it's, if you're not interested in love or you're saying, Dane, I already have someone and we're great. It is then falling in love with your career. It is then finding other avenues in your life that start to just align. And all of a sudden, there's luxury, there's prosperity. And luxury doesn't mean that you get to buy designer brands. You get to have the biggest house on the top of the hill. Luxury means living in joy and in happiness. Luxury means, laughing and playing and just having fun with your life, enjoying it, working, yes, and taking care of your responsibilities, but also being vibrant and beautiful in yourself. It moves us then to what Spirit has to say. Now, if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, please put a rose in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random, so hit the bell notification if you want to be announced when the winner is announced. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, or a healing, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It's linked in the description box below. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. This is evolve. And we can see that from the cards. We are evolving. We are becoming so much more than we ever thought we could be. And this is strengthening us. It's empowering us, but it's also scary. So during the month of July, we can sit there and be like, I just want things to be easy and have a little bit of a hissy fit. And that's okay. Emotions are big. We are intense people, Aries. We just are intense people. So saying here, I'm letting go of everybody's ego. I'm letting go of everybody's ambition. And I'm focusing on me. And I'm realizing that I am so much more than I ever thought I could be. And I'm embracing my power. Then we start to truly take action in our life. We really do. And we start to see things changing. And we start to become not afraid. There's a fear of the evolution that's coming. A lot of people have it. It's a spiritual awakening. It's that sense of, if I achieve my dreams, like, then what? And here, it's powerful. But we have to stand before the altar of our existence, meaning we have to claim us. We have to say, I am Aries, and I am brilliant. I am strong. I am powerful. I am courageous. I am enough. And I am living my dreams. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So this is listening. I always laugh when listening is reversed because this is the throat chakra. And when we think of the throat chakra, most of us, myself included, never think about listening, or I never thought about listening. before really starting this journey. And the thing with the throat chakra is that you can talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and it doesn't mean anything. It's kind of like being a politician, right? You say a lot of words, but it really doesn't mean anything. It doesn't, it's word salad type of thing. So here, with the throat chakra reversed, I would highly recommend starting to hum, sing, or chant, whatever feels more comfortable to you, and put a smile on your face and just hum. Like that would be really beneficial. You're activating your throat chakra, you're activating your thyroid, you're bringing good serotonins into your body. That's awesome. And here, everybody talks. Everybody talks. Very few people ever listen. This is a superpower. If you can take that throat chakra and you can start to listen, the bird songs will become more vibrant. The sounds of things will become more vibrant. That's really, really beautiful. And that's really, really powerful. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the 10 of Pentacles. We can be a bit jealous. The 10 of Pentacles is prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. When we're told to be mindful of it, we're looking, over the fence type of thing and saying, look at what they have. Look at what they have and look at what I want. So just be mindful about this during this time. We can be feeling kind of cursed. My family is never going to be able to make it. I have this baggage that I'm carrying from childhood. Look at my parents, look at this, look at that, look at the raw deal. And here with the 10 of Pentacles, Spirit is saying, stop looking. Stop looking at everybody else. And it's really time just to focus on you. This is going to be a month here, Aries, where you need to be a little bit selfish. And again, it's not, skirting our responsibilities. Those are astoundingly important. And I believe in responsibilities tremendously. But it is finding the balance within our life. It is listening, and that's here. One reason during the month of July why things can be out of balance is that we're not listening. We're not listening to our bodies. We're not listening to ourselves. We're not listening to around us. We've had enough. We want to kind of close our ears and go, la, 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 I'm done. So just being aware of this during this time is going to be very important. This is balance. This is harmony. And we need to see balance and harmony. And it starts with us. It starts with first and foremost seeing us, because we're going to think, oh, it's going to be for everybody else, that I can be balanced, that I can be harmonized. It's like, no, it starts with you. And then it brings us to the Ace of Pentacles reverse. We know that there is a gift that is coming, and we are frustrated and angry and overwhelmed because it's not here yet. And Spirit is saying to us, in divine time, in divine time, I will get there. Don't worry. But we had to let go of the egos, of everybody's ambition, of what we're being told we should be, how we should succeed, what we should be going after. And we need to start seeing ourselves. We're going to have a very easy time believing in other people. Why? Because we kind of think they're better than us right now. Is it true? Absolutely no. But do we think it? Absolutely yes. And we have to stand before the altar of our existence, seeing our magic, seeing our power, and taking charge of our lives. And once we do that, once we start to realize, wait a minute, I'm taking back control of me, then all of a sudden, it's like things start falling into place. We'll start to see those gifts coming forward, and we can speed up this process absolutely. That it's not like, oh, July is a bad month. It's like, oh, July, get it. I get it. I see it. I get me. I see me. I'm letting go of the egos that are trying to pull me down, and I'm taking my gift. I'm taking my prize, and I'm moving forward. It's like, woohoo, I won. We can do this in the first month, well, not the first month, the first week of July. So just being aware of this is going to be super important. And then we have our prosperity, we have our success, we have our bounty, we have our abundance coming in, we have our creativity overflowing forward. All of a sudden, we're like, oh, I can do this, oh, I can do that, or what about this, or what about that? Don't take on too much, because then we'll start to get burnt out because there's not enough hours in the day. So do be mindful about that, Aries. We want to conquer it all. Go slowly, go steadily, harmony and balance. Keywords during this time. And we can be distracted. We're not seeing the magical opportunities because we're not seeing ourselves. So Spirit is saying here, change what you are looking at. We're going to be very focused. And one of the things with the Four of Cups is that you're very focused on the 3 cups that have spilt the wine into the earth. And what is there? What is there when the wine has spilt into the earth? It's mud. It's just mud. And nobody wants to drink mud. That's gross. So here it is looking at the cup that stands. No, these are the 3 cups that spilt into the earth. These are the 3 cups that we are looking at. And Spirit has one hidden to the side and is like, this is your gift. This is your glory. But we're going to be so focused on what isn't going right. It is the mud into the earth. That's why Spirit keeps on showing me mud. It's like it's slogging through the mud. And so it is saying that Spirit during this time, during this month, is going to throw us a curveball. It's just going to be a curveball. It's going to be like, oh, really? Seriously? And we're going to get ticked because it's not what we had planned. But remember, this is divine timing, not our timing. And that's going to be a tricky thing to embrace, to understand, but it will be the most empowering thing that we move forward in. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is energy. This is a highly energetic time for us. This is a highly intense, highly powerful time for us. And if we embrace the month of July, if we say, you know what, I see the energy, I'm not going to be overwhelmed by it. I'm going to go slow and steady, harmony being one of my key words. I move forward in balance. And it's listening to your body too. You're going to want to push yourself. You're going to want to do everything. And then when something goes a little bit askew, a little bit akimbo, what we're going to see here is like, that's it, I'm giving up. Like, that's it, it's all over. And it's like, no, we're just being told to, recalibrate. Because by the time we're done recalibrating, all of a sudden we're on a path and we're like, oh, that was it. It's like, oh, that's me. Well, hot darn, It moves us then to our chakra energy, which is the heart chakra, which is reversed. So there's a blockage in the heart chakra, a blockage in the throat chakra. This is about forgiveness. We expect a lot from ourselves, and we are putting a lot of pressure on ourselves. Aries, we just need to be perfect. That's all we're asking. And that's never going to be obtainable. Perfection isn't obtainable. So understanding that, looking at ourselves, and starting to forgive. It's not forgiving other people, though that's great. It is forgiving ourselves for not being what we thought we would be, for not, handling certain situations the way that with hindsight we would have. It is releasing. And it is saying, I have lived the story as best I can. And I'm living the story as best I can. And remember, when you're reading a book, when you're watching a movie, if everything goes perfectly for the person, it's boring. It's like obnoxious. You're like, oh yeah, now this person's going to come in and do exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. That's not how life works. And so forgiving ourselves for being human is going to be a very important thing, even though it sounds silly. But we just want to be perfect. And we'll never measure up. So just being aware of that. We'll never measure up to perfection. And that's how it keeps us, always feeling out of balance, out of alignment with ourselves. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. This is the Princess of Swords, which is the Page of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. And this is naivety of a voice. This can be somebody who is either young or just very naive, who just runs their mouth. And you're like, shush, just shush. And they're making you feel bad. So be aware of that. This is also needing to listen to our inner child, needing to listen to our voice, needing to listen to what we desire. Because there is a sense here almost of running away from what we had wanted when we were small, what we had wanted when the world was filled with endless possibilities. And we might be saying to ourselves, well, those possibilities are gone, right? If I ever wanted to play basketball, right, I could never play basketball. I'm not a big person. I could never play basketball. All right. And here we could be like, well, that was my dream. That's what I wanted. And it's like, well, take that and look at it and look at what your inner child really wanted. Did you want to be good at something, part of a team, do something athletic, engage your body? You can still do that. You can still do that. Even if it's getting together and playing chess at the library, you can still engage and be part of a group. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be the way our little selves saw it. It moves us then to our subconscious tarot energy. And this is the 10 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords says here, the resolution of difficulties, the weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. I like that. The end of an addiction or codependency. It's like, I'm done. I'm done being held back. And it's especially held back by the words and ideas of others, held back, not embracing my voice, not embracing what I want. It's a resurrection of self. And this is the release of difficulties. Subconsciously, we're saying enough is enough. And we mean that with every fiber of our being. All right, Aries. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Aries. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.